Hello again, everybody. It's Veteran Mountain Man coming to you once again, and this is some more random thoughts and musings. This is interventionism, isolationism, and the truth of somewhere in between. So, I've been paying attention a lot to media and the news, including alt media, and I've noticed that there's a lot of push in both situations for either a strict interventionist or a strict isolationist push. And there are a few people out there that are realistically talking about an in-between type scenario. And I seem to be one of those few. I have a zero tolerance for chemical weapons. I have a zero tolerance for biological and nuclear weapon proliferation. And I understand that there are certain times where the U.S. has to get involved to help resolve a situation, especially when we are committed via allies. But I also don't want to see the United States trying to solve every problem in the world with military force or peacekeepers. I mean, let's get real. No country is realistically any more morally obligated than others to help. So, while it is this great feeling that the United States is this superpower and capable of doing more than many other countries are, we still need to resolve the issue of spending and of military positioning, as well as resolve the conflicts that we are already taking part in. I mean, we've got this issue in Syria, and we realistically either need to fish or cut bait. I was going to use a different term, but it would get me YouTube demonetized, and this is going to go up on several locations. So I'm going to use a cleaner term, which is fish or cut bait. And that realistically is because we've got the Kurds fighting, we've got anti-Assad rebels, we've got ISIS, and we've got Assad. And realistically, this can't keep going on. So the U.S. needs to quit doing this half-hearted support. We either need to fish or we need to cut bait and just cut the line, let them figure it out, and let it go on from there. Now, if we're going to cut bait, we should cut bait and accept the consequences. This is part of the reason for this whole interventionist or isolationist push of two extremes, is that neither side wants to accept the consequences of the other's decisions. Well, tough people. There are two types of situations that are in the world, those that you can control and those that you can't. The ones that you can control, fix. If it's not the outcome you want, if it's not the conclusion you want, if it's not the consequence you want, go and find a way to make it the consequence you want. Hard work, dedication, forethought, decision-making all come into play for that. If it's something that's outside of your control and you have attempted to influence the situation and the person has ignored you, step back, let them make the determination, and go from there. Why should you fret? Why should you worry? Why should you worrywart over these kind of situations? If you don't have direct control and you've made your appeal and your appeal is ignored, as long as it is not picking your pocket or breaking your leg, it is not truly affecting you. And I know there are some people out there, but my country is getting involved and I don't want my country doing it. Well, yeah, your country is getting involved and your country is doing it. But did you serve in the military? Are you actively serving? Do you have family members actively serving? Are you retired or a veteran? If you're not, then maybe, just maybe, you need to rethink what's going on. And yes, I get the point, but it's federal funding and I feel it's wrong. Well, there you go with your feels again. War happens, and sometimes good men have to stand to and take care of those that will do evil. Sometimes good men have to stand to and fight other good men over disagreements because nobody can come to a decision. It is the way of the world. We are the same way we have been for tens of thousands of years, people. Humankind has not evolved beyond warfare, and no push on social circles is going to resolve that. Because until we have nothing but a world of good, honest, upright people, and there is no evil left in the world, can we have that situation occur. And as long as we have people proliferating different types of weapons and instigating different kinds of warfare, we will need to, on occasion, help out. It's just the way of the world. It sucks. It's dumb. There's not a whole lot you can do about it, except when it happens, you stand up and you put it down quickly. It's the dithering that takes its toll. If instead of all of this waffling back and forth, this lack of decision-making as to whether we will fish or cut bait, if we decided and did, the actions would be over far quicker. The consequences would be over far quicker. Instead, we are dragging it out, and for the past 8 years, under the previous regime, we have so softballed all international policies and so softballed all international decisions that we've just made it impossible. Well, I want to thank you all again for joining me. Don't forget, if you like what you're hearing, please like and subscribe, or you can go over to patreon.com/veteranmountainman, become a patron. You can also find me at VidMe, that's vid.me/veteranmountainman, and don't forget, if you want to get into a further in-depth conversation, I'm at minds.com/veteranmountainman, and I have just reached my 100,000th plus view. So I want to thank all my subscribers and listeners for communicating with me over at Minds. Keep it going. Let's keep the momentum going. Thank you all, and have yourselves a great day.